next season. Pro Football Talk, Shereen Williams says that she wouldn't put it past Jerry Jones to show interest in Cousins. Cousins is expected to become an unrestricted free agent after Washington traded for Alex Smith in late January. It is a full house right now. Will Kane is still with us. My man Damian Woody in the building. Hi, Damian.
Hello, Molly. How are you?
Excellent. Stephen A., I'm going to start with you since this is your team, America's team, the Dallas Cowboys and Big Jerry. Could you see him showing interest in another one of your favorites, Kirk Cousins?
Hell yes, I could see it. But before I get into that, Damian, what did I tell you about
don't
showing
even
up
start
here
with me.
time,
Man, don't even start with me, man.
Listen,
man.
I mean, you know,
listen, I've been coming on here. Every time we come on here, I've been just destroying you. And so Friday, I'm trying to be a little casual. And now you want to try to call me out?
You understand?
Come on, man.
I'm just trying to tell you right now. You better get your act together.
Hey, listen, the only time you can try to call me out is when you're in studio.
Hey, Will.
You watch your mouth, okay, and be respectful.
Hey, Will.
Then put on a tie next time. Now,
nice tie.
What, man?
I like your tie.
You too, man.
Thank you,
whatever. So stop being corny. Stop being corny. Let's get down to business here.
Okay,
of course, Jerry Jones would be interested in something like this. You know why, Will, Kane, especially you? Because Jerry Jones has never really supported Dak Prescott. He didn't support him his rookie year when he was flat out balling because he was in love with his adopted son, Tony Romo. Wasn't going to have him around to exchange Christmas gifts and eat Thanksgiving breakfast with, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the problem.
No,
and so it was a problem, and as a result, he didn't support Dak. And then after Tony Romo retired, and he's doing a fantastic job with CBS, by the way. Great job. After that, after he retired and left, then he had no choice but to depend on Dak. But he really wasn't feeling Dak. If Jerry Jones had his druthers, Dak Prescott wouldn't be his quarterback. Dak Prescott is his quarterback because he can't help it, because the kid is a stud. But he has favorites. I wouldn't put anything past Jerry Jones. Plus, this would make headlines. And we all know he's an expert at stealing headlines. Not wins, not championships, but headlines. Jerry Jones is very, very gifted at that. So, yes, that's why I say yes.
I think that Jerry Jones should absolutely sign Kirk Cousins, and he should immediately trade Dak Prescott on his rookie deal to the New York Giants for some future draft pick consideration. Who in their right mind?
It's like comedy hour up here
Who in their right mind would take a guy in his rookie deal who wasn't even drafted at the top of the draft? So you got a deal on the deal. A guy who has, listen, no knock against Kirk Cousins. He's a good quarterback. He's a solid league average quarterback. I like Kirk Cousins. Good for him that he's getting money. I got no problem. I don't think Kirk Cousins would stop a good team from winning a Super Bowl. But Dak Prescott is the kind of guy who can have a team overachieve to win a Super Bowl. Like, Dak has that thing you are looking for in your quarterback. Now, he's had a very good statistical season his rookie year. He regressed. Still okay. Still like kind of average-ish in his sophomore year. We know about sophomore slumps. We know the line was compromised. We know Zeke wasn't there. You know, we know progress is not always linear. I'll take Dak Prescott at any price over Kirk Cousins. But when you got to pay Kirk Cousins 10 times what you paid Dak Prescott, only a moron would make that choice. So I beg you, Jerry Jones, sign Kirk Cousins and immediately trade the nice, inexpensive, and potentially future perennial Pro Bowler Dak Prescott to the New York Giants. Do that immediately.
Please be serious on the show, Will.
Stephen A. does, apparently. Stephen A., going head-to-head against you is like getting to the hoop against Isaiah Thomas. It's one step, and I've got a layup, man. Your reasoning for Jerry Jones having interest... Your reasoning...
Will not play basketball? Okay.
Against this kind of competition any day, Woody.
He does
Will is a Division I athlete. Leave him alone.
That's what's so funny about it, Damian. But go ahead.
Well, you wouldn't know.
Will hits a lamp, but be the first time. You can't play. Oh, shut up.
Well, you wouldn't know. Play. And you against your old knees, against your old knees, I'm only going to hit a 1-foot shot.
And I'd still smoke you.
Let me explain to you something.
Still smoke you. With ease.
You know what's worse?
With ease.
Listen, zip it. You know what's worse than your knees? Your logic. Jerry Jones doesn't like Dak Prescott because he loves Tony Romo. That's your argument. So because he loves Tony Romo, he must love Kirk Cousins. This is nonsense. It's easy to cut. Kirk Cousins is 1-6 against the Dallas Cowboys. 1-6. Somewhere in that span, you think Jerry Jones fell in love? Somewhere along the line, you think he goes, that's what I need over here in Dallas, that guy that can't beat my team. You want attention? If your argument is attention, Stephen A., how about this? Campbell's Chunky Soup, Dannon, Adidas, I'm forgetting them all because there's like a dozen. Dak Prescott has all the endorsements, all of them. Hey, you know who's number 3 in jersey sales in the NFL? Do you know who it is? I bet you do. It's Dak Prescott. You know what number Kirk Cousins is? You know what number Kirk Cousins is? I don't either, because he didn't make top 30. This doesn't make any sense. And to her credit, Cherry Williams was only thinking out loud. She's a great reporter, great writer. She wasn't reporting this. She was just openly pondering.
Damien,
yeah, but now you're lying.
Super Bowl champion,
let a champ step in here and bring some realness to this whole situation.
Yeah, without the tie.
That's right, without the tie. I'm going to still spit this game without the tie. Now listen up here.
All right.
Listen, this doesn't even, I don't even know why we even talking about this. Makes absolutely no sense for the Dallas Cowboys to even think about something like this. When you talk about Jerry Jones, I'll say this, Jerry Jones does have an affinity with quarterbacks, whether it's Drew Bledsoe, Johnny Manziel. I mean, he's always about the quarterbacks. But this whole thing's about dollars and cents. If you're the Dallas Cowboys, what it would take to sign a Kirk Cousins, you would basically have to strip your roster down, make a whole bunch of cuts just to even create cap space to try to sign a Kirk Cousins. And we've seen from Kirk Cousins, I think he's an above-average quarterback, but he's not the type of quarterback that's going to put the Dallas Cowboys on his back and lead them to the promised land. That's not going to happen. Listen, and Max hit on it earlier. Dallas Cowboys got Dak Prescott on a steal right now. He's only 1.5 against the cap, young guy. For what you have to pay Kirk Cousins, you could probably fill 3 other positions that will put the Dallas Cowboys in a better position to go out and win a Super Bowl. So what sense does it make to go ahead and do all that to get Kirk Cousins? Come on, man. This doesn't even make any sense.
If they were both available, if they were both available, Dak could be signed first.
Hold on, Max. Hold on, Max. This is the part that's so laughable about this conversation. This is the part that's so laughable about it. Because what we're saying is, it has to make sense. But we're talking about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys in the same breath. Y'all are unbelievable. Y'all are really unbelievable. Like everything that they do is so sensible. And it makes so much sense. It's so brilliant. Because after all, it's the Cowboys. And they never make those kind of mistakes. Oh, they never do idiotic things. They never go beyond the pale. They never do the most senseless things imaginable to compromise the level of success, particularly in favor or against a particular player. Oh, they would never do such a thing. Not Jerry Jones. Not the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, it would never happen. That's what's laughable about y'all. I know it makes no sense. I know it would be a stupid thing to do. I know it's unlikely, but it's still the Cowboys. It's what they do. It's what they do.
Whoa, back it up. What are you talking about? They would never. It's what they do. What are you talking about?
No. What I'm saying is that the Dallas Cowboys, for example, the key question, the key words in the question is showing interest. Why? Showing interest ultimately gets you headlines. It doesn't mean they'll actually do it, but you might ruffle Dak Prescott's feathers a little bit if you get on his nerves. You'll definitely steal headlines. You'll have folks talking about you, which is what they care about, not winning.
I'm going to back Stephen A. up for a second. Here, let's put it this way.
Right.
Let's say Stephen Jones was not as empowered within the organization as he presently is. Would you be a little more nervous that the organization may do something like that?
Oh, absolutely.
I would be if I was a Cowboys fan.
Listen, Max, absolutely. Absolutely, because we know that Stephen Jones brings some sanity to that whole organization. Because if he wasn't
That's all you're trying to say. In the end...
Go ahead.
All y'all are trying to say is Jerry Jones is crazy. That's all. We spent 8 minutes, and that's all you want to say. Jerry Jones is crazy. You didn't back it up with an example. Your best is Johnny Manziel, which they didn't do.
Why didn't they do it, Will? Why didn't they do it? Stephen Jones put his body in front of it.
Will getting real defensive right now. Real defensive.
I'm defensive.
Real defensive.
We got
this is layups. This was easy.
Oh, okay. I know. Isaiah Thomas, the whole deal.
Make a layup in your life. Go get one of them Nerf basketballs and make a layup in a control room.
Stephen A., as long as it's you defending, I can lay it up a trash can anywhere.
Will has to go get ready for the Will Kane show. Damien has to go get ready for NFL Live. Bye, guys. Up next, we all thought LeBron James was the reason Kyrie wanted to start over with a new team this season, but could a new report shine a light on what really went down? We'll explain after the break.
Your analysis of